Today, we're talking about what a supply chain coordinator actually does and why it's one of the most exciting, high-demand careers you can jump into right now, especially in 2025 and beyond. You've probably scrolled past job postings for supply chain coordinator on sites like Indeed and thought, sounds like a ton of paperwork, or I bet you need a fancy college degree to even get an interview. Most people assume these roles are either super boring or take years of expensive education to get a job. But let me flip that on its head. Supply chain coordinators are the unsung heroes, keeping the world moving, making sure everything from your groceries to your smartphone gets to where it needs to go. And guess what? You don't need a degree to land one of these jobs. They pay $45,000 to $65,000 a year right out of the gate, and companies like Amazon, Walmart, and many others are hiring like crazy. I'm Mark Potts, and I've got nearly a decade in supply chain, from leading teams at CHEP, where we manage 450 shipments a day and pride ourselves on hitting record on-time delivery rates, to working at Amazon's fulfillment centers and now teaching students how to break into this field through course careers. I'm extremely passionate about this industry and the benefits it offers, and can't wait to dive into all the different ways you can start this rewarding career. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what a supply chain coordinator does, walk you through a day in the life, share that one skill that'll make you stand out, and show you how to get started today for free, step by step. First up, let's paint a picture of a day in the life of the supply chain coordinator. This is the heartbeat of the job, and it's way more dynamic than you think. You kick off your morning by logging into a system like SAP or Blue Yonder to check the status of overnight shipments. Are they on track? Any delays? For instance, one time we had a truck stuck in Chicago because of a massive snowstorm. I got on the phone with the carrier, found out the delay was at least 24 hours, and quickly worked with the local operations team to reroute another shipment to cover up the gap. By noon, I was updating the sales team so they could keep the customer in the loop. And that's just one morning. You might be tracking microchips for a tech company coming from Asia, ensuring they clear customs, or making sure a grocery chain has enough flour to keep their bakery running. This job is about solving problems on the fly, not sitting at a desk all day. I remember another time when a supplier sent the wrong pallet type, hundreds of them. I coordinated with the plant manager to swap them out without stopping production. Why does this matter? Your work directly keeps stores stocked, businesses running, and customers happy. You're the glue holding the supply chain together. That's a glimpse into the action. But what's one of the skills that makes you absolutely indispensable in this role? Stay tuned, because it's probably something you already have. Here's the secret. The number one skill you need as a supply chain coordinator isn't some technical degree or years of experience. It's being able to communicate. You're collaborating with people all day, like carriers, suppliers, warehouse teams, and even customers. Your job is to explain things clearly, whether it's why a shipment's late or what a supplier needs to fix. Let me share a story. As logistics manager, we had a major client whose order was delayed because of a truck maintenance issue. I got on a call, explained the situation calmly, and worked out a backup plan to get their products from another facility. They sent me a thank you email afterwards because I kept them in the loop and solved the problem. If you've ever worked a busy retail shift or even organized a group project, you've used this skill. Staying calm under pressure and getting everyone on the same page. Communication isn't just talking. It's listening to understand what people need and sharing info in a way that clicks. With a driver, it's about delivery times. With a supplier, it's about contracts. With your team, it's quick updates to keep things moving. I've even built relationships with trucking companies that expedited deliveries because we had that trust. This skill is huge because it's what gets you noticed and opens doors to $60,000 plus jobs, even if you're starting from zero. Quick question for the comments. Have you ever had to explain something tricky to someone, like a boss or a friend? Drop it below. I'd love to hear. Communication's the secret sauce. But what's the actual job all about? Let's zoom out and break it down next. So what does a supply chain coordinator do? Picture yourself as a traffic controller for products. Your job is to make sure everything, phones, clothes, food, you name it, moves smoothly from factories to warehouses to stores or to customers. You're tracking shipments, checking inventory levels, and solving problems when things go wrong, like a delayed truck or a missing order. You're also coordinating with suppliers to ensure they deliver the right things on time. In logistics, I use countless tools to spot delays before they become a crisis, then worked out with the team to fix it. Without coordinators, grocery shelves would be empty, online orders wouldn't arrive, and business businesses would lose millions. It's a big responsibility, but that's what makes it rewarding. Apply this by staying organized and proactive. Check your systems daily, follow up on issues, and keep everyone informed. This role matters because you're powering the global economy, and companies are desperate for people who can handle this kind of work. They're posting jobs faster than they can fill them. Now you know what the job entails, but here's why it's not just another job. It's a career with serious growth potential. Let's talk about that next. Supply chain isn't some dead-end gig. It's a launch pad to a long-term, stable career. Start as a supply chain coordinator, and in just a year or two, you can move up to roles like supply chain analyst, where you're using data to optimize processes, or logistics manager, leading entire teams. I started as an operations representative at CHEP, overseeing service centers in Kansas, and worked my way up to logistics manager, managing 450 shipments a day. I even led a $6 million automation project that transformed how we handle our products. You'll learn tools like Excel or SAP that are used across industries, making you versatile. For example, as an analyst, you might use data to cut shipping costs, like I did with a Greenbelt project that saved over $600,000 in a year. Or as a manager, you're handling multiple priorities and mentoring others. I know coordinators who have gone on to run entire warehouses or moved into procurement, negotiating deals with suppliers. These skills, planning, problem solving, communication, are like gold in any field. They build you a future, not just a paycheck, and set you up for roles that pay well into six figures. A career path like that is exciting, but let's get into something you're probably wondering about: the money and the perks. Coming up next, let's talk cash. Coordinators earn $45,000 to $65,000 a year to start, depending on the company and the location. With a couple of years experience, especially at big players like Amazon or Walmart, you can easily hit $80,000 or more. Many of these jobs are hybrid or fully remote, so you're working from home using online tools like Blue Yonder or Forecast to track shipments. You're not hauling boxes or stuck in a warehouse. You're organizing people and solving problems, which makes the work active and engaging. The flexibility is a huge perk. I work hybrid, splitting time between home and the office, which has saved me hours of commuting. Pay varies by city and company size. Bigger companies or urban areas often pay more. Plus, you're skipping the cost and time of a college degree, which means no student debt. This matters because it's a stable, well-paying career you can grow into without breaking the bank. Oh, and another question for the comments. What's one job perk you'd love, like remote work or flexible hours? Let me know below. The pay and flexibility are awesome, but how do you actually get started in this career? I've got a simple plan for you next. Ready to jump into this career? The good news is it's easier than you think, and you don't need any prior experience. My top tip is to start with Course Career's free intro course on supply chain management, which I teach based on my nearly decade's worth of experience in the field. It's 3 short videos that cover the basics: what the job is, what you do day to day, and how to get hired. Click the link in the description to check it out for free. No risk, just a quick way to see if this career is for you. I designed it to be practical, with real-world examples based on my time in the supply chain. If you love it, the full Course Careers course dives deeper, teaching you key terms, how to use tools like SAP or Excel, and how to nail interviews. They even offer coaching and resume help to get you hired fast. When I started my career, I had to figure it all out on my own. And trust me, I wish I had a course like this that saved me the time. You can also build a resume that highlights transferable skills, like problem solving from retail or teamwork from any job. Companies are hiring for these roles right now. They value hustle over degrees. This step is crucial because it's your fast track to a high-paying, stable career without years of school. All right, let's wrap this up. Supply chain coordinators are the backbone of the global economy, solving problems, keeping products moving, and earning $45,000 to $65,000 a year, all without needing a college degree. This career is your chance to skip the student loan debt, build real skills that last a lifetime, and grow into roles that pay even more. My next video, the most in-demand industry that's always hiring, is dropping soon. And it's packed with secrets on finding jobs that are begging for workers, no matter your background. Hit that subscription button and tap the bell so you don't miss it. Right now, take the first step toward this career by clicking the link in the description for the Course Careers free intro course. It's 3 quick videos I teach that show you exactly what this job's about and how to get hired. No cost, no pressure, just a smart way to explore a career that could change your life. Drop a comment below what blew your mind about being a supply chain coordinator. Maybe it's the pay, the flexibility, or the fact that you don't need a degree. Let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.